The title of Duke of Rothesay and the other Scottish honours I've proudly carried for so long, I now pass to Catherine. With these words, King Charles III marked a moment destined to echo through history. In an unprecedented move, he officially named Catherine, Princess of Wales, as the Monarch of Scotland, an act met with overwhelming approval from the Scottish Parliament. This momentous decision, announced during a solemn yet celebratory session in Edinburgh, ushers in a bold new chapter for the monarchy, redefining its role within Scotland's national identity. Inside the palace, royal insiders described a wave of deep emotion. Catherine herself, visibly moved, accepted the honor with humility and grace. But what sparked this historic shift, and why has it captured the hearts of an entire nation? This is the story of a princess stepping into an unexpected role, a visionary king reshaping the future, and a people embracing a monarch they trust. From the cobbled lanes of Edinburgh to the sweeping highlands, news of the announcement spread like wildfire. Conversations ignited in pubs, homes, and community halls. Though the announcement caught many off guard, the response was electric, an outpouring of support from Scots across the spectrum. For years, Catherine has been admired for her poise and dedication. Now she carries a title steeped in centuries of tradition and expectation. But this isn't just about royal ceremony, it's about a bond, personal and profound, between a nation and one of its most beloved figures. King Charles's decision reflects a deeply strategic vision, to forge stronger ties with Scotland in a time where unity feels more essential than ever. Catherine's journey to this moment wasn't sudden. It's the result of years of quiet preparation, public service, and hard-earned trust. On a crisp Edinburgh morning, members of the Scottish Parliament gathered for what many assumed was a standard session. No one expected what would unfold. King Charles, wearing a traditional tartan kilt, addressed the chamber with a speech that fused reverence for history with a call toward unity. "Scotland has always held a special place in my heart," he began, his tone warm yet commanding. "Today, I propose a new bond, one that honors our shared history and builds a future of continuity and compassion. I name Catherine, Princess of Wales, as Monarch of Scotland." The room erupted. Applause rang out, a rare show of unanimous agreement across Scotland's politically diverse parliament. First Minister John Swinney responded with praise, calling the appointment a powerful gesture of trust in Scotland's standing within the Union. Though largely ceremonial, the title grants Catherine a respected role in Scottish affairs, presiding over cultural events, representing Scotland across the Commonwealth, and deepening her connection to the people. The announcement was choreographed with the precision expected of the royal household. Seated beside Prince William, Catherine displayed a blend of quiet pride and humility. Behind the scenes, she had reportedly spent months preparing, studying Scottish history, engaging with local leaders, and learning the pulse of the nation. This wasn't a symbolic flourish. It was a carefully considered decision. Known for his deliberate approach, King Charles consulted widely: advisors, members of parliament, grassroots organizations. The result? A nation behind her. Polls revealed 78% of Scots approved of the appointment, a testament to Catherine's enduring popularity and authenticity. Her relationship with Scotland began in 2001, when she arrived at the University of St. Andrews, a shy art history student destined to meet her future husband, Prince William. Those formative years gave her not just love, but an enduring respect for Scotland's culture, people, and weather. "Scotland shaped me," she once reflected, recalling how her experiences there built a foundation of resilience and community. Since then, Catherine has made frequent visits to Scotland. Whether planting trees at Dumfries House or cheering at the Braemar Highland Gathering, her presence has felt genuine, never forced. Her work in mental health, especially in rural communities, has resonated deeply. One memorable moment came in 2021, when she comforted a young mother battling isolation during a visit to Orkney, a moment that went viral for its heartfelt sincerity. These are not staged gestures, they're authentic reflections of a woman who understands how to connect with people, something Scots, known for their pride and scrutiny, do not take lightly. When she became Duchess of Rothesay following Queen Elizabeth II's passing, Catherine took on responsibilities that laid the foundation for this new honor. She championed early childhood development, environmental issues, and respected clan traditions, even learning key Gaelic phrases. So when King Charles proposed the idea of elevating her to Monarch of Scotland, her track record silenced most skeptics. But what exactly does the title mean? Unlike the kings and queens of old, like Robert the Bruce or Mary, Queen of Scots, Catherine will not govern. Her position is one of representation and unity. She will serve as a cultural ambassador, promoting Scottish arts and heritage on the global stage, and fostering cohesion within the nation. Her responsibilities include opening Parliament's annual session, hosting state banquets at the Palace of Holyrood House, and supporting Scottish innovation and cultural expression. There's symbolism here too. Naming Catherine as Monarch of Scotland is King Charles's way of affirming the monarchy's dedication to the Union, acknowledging Scotland's distinct identity, while reinforcing its place in the United Kingdom. For some, particularly nationalists, it's seen as a calculated gesture, but for many others, it's a genuine olive branch. It's a masterstroke, said royal historian Alan MacDonald. Catherine's popularity transcends politics. She can bring people together in a way few others can. Her approach, according to insiders, mirrors her parenting style, thoughtful, down-to-earth, relatable. She plans to champion youth empowerment, drawing on her work with the Royal Foundation. She's also expected to highlight Scotland's climate leadership, potentially giving voice to global environmental discussions. But more than policies or programs, it's the little things, the small human moments that define her. Remembering names, laughing with locals, offering kindness in unexpected places. And the response? Overwhelming. In Glasgow, crowds gathered in George Square, waving saltire flags and recalling personal encounters with Catherine. Hashtags like Monarch of Scotland and Catherine Crowned trended across social media. She's one of us, tweeted a teacher from Dundee, remembering her warm presence at a school event. YouGov polls reflected the sentiment. 82% of Scots viewed her appointment favorably, rivaling even Queen Elizabeth II in her later years. Even in the Highlands, where traditions run deep and skepticism of the monarchy is not uncommon, clan leaders offered public statements of support. Republicans softened their tone. One prominent critic admitted, "If we're going to have a monarch, she's the best we've got." Even the Scottish National Party, often critical of the monarchy, issued a conciliatory statement, calling it a respectful gesture. Behind all the fanfare lies something deeper: trust. Scots value authenticity, and Catherine has earned their respect, not through spectacle, but quiet dedication. Her public battle with cancer in 2024, handled with grace and honesty, only deepened that trust. "She's shown she's human," said a shopkeeper in Aberdeen. "That matters." Now, as she steps into this role, Catherine carries more than a title. She carries the hopes of a people. King Charles III's decision to appoint her as Monarch of Scotland may very well become the defining act of his reign. It reflects a monarchy in transition, evolving to meet the demands of a changing world. His deep connection to Scotland, rooted in Balmoral summers, charity work and cultural admiration, has always been more than symbolic. "Scotland is a uniquely special place," Charles declared in a 2024 address. And now he's entrusted that legacy to Catherine. Insiders say he sees her as the future, not just of the monarchy, but of the Union itself. Their relationship, built on mutual respect and shared values, is seen in the quiet moments, conversations at Dumfries House, joint appearances at environmental initiatives, and the proud glance he gave her during the announcement in Parliament. As the independence debate simmers, this decision may prove to be more than ceremonial. It's a strategic move, appointing a beloved figure to bridge divides. Catherine, Princess of Wales, Monarch of Scotland, a title reborn for a new age. King Charles, always the measured strategist, weighed the risks of appointing a modern monarch for Scotland against the potential for renewal, and acted with conviction. Before making the decision public, he consulted extensively, from clan leaders to members of the Scottish Parliament, ensuring it echoed the will of the people, not just the palace. And now, just weeks after the announcement, his gamble appears to be paying off. Social media has been flooded with praise. Posts on X, formerly Twitter, reflect a nation moved by the gesture. Many commend Charles for honoring Scotland's heritage and entrusting Catherine with a role so steeped in history. But this move wasn't just about honoring the past. It's a clear signal of the monarchy's direction for the future. King Charles envisions a monarchy that's more grounded, more engaged, and far less distant from the everyday lives of its citizens. And by empowering Catherine, he's laying the foundation for that future, one where the royal family acts less as figureheads and more as partners in the progress of each nation they serve. Now, all eyes turn to Catherine. Stepping into the role of Monarch of Scotland is no small task. It places her at the center of a complex political and cultural landscape. Her challenges are as vast and varied as the Highlands themselves, from navigating entrenched political divisions to honoring centuries of royal symbolism. One of the most immediate and unavoidable hurdles, the still lingering Scottish independence debate. Though her appointment was broadly welcomed, some nationalists see it as a strategic move to reinforce the Union, an elegant distraction from the call for sovereignty. It's a clever gesture, but it doesn't erase the question of self-determination, wrote a columnist for the Herald, capturing the quiet caution among a vocal minority. Catherine must tread with immense care. Her role must unify, not divide, a nation where 45% voted for independence back in. The historical weight of her new title adds another layer of pressure. The title Monarch of Scotland evokes memories of rulers like Mary, Queen of Scots, a woman whose reign was marked by political drama, imprisonment, and eventual execution. While Catherine's role is purely ceremonial, everything from the tartan she wears to the Gaelic greetings she offers will carry symbolic meaning and be scrutinized under a relentless public microscope. In today's hyper-connected world, a single misstep can ignite a media firestorm. A comment taken out of context, a photo framed the wrong way, any moment could be used to question her legitimacy or the monarchy's relevance in modern Scotland. Yet, within these challenges lies incredible opportunity. At 43, Catherine represents a generational shift. She brings a warmth and relatability that sets her apart from traditional royals. Her years of public service, marked by authenticity and a refusal to chase headlines, have built a quiet confidence in her leadership. Scotland, a nation still grappling with the emotional toll of the pandemic, faces
a mental health crisis. 1 in 4 adults reports post-pandemic anxiety, and Catherine's long-standing work on mental health, particularly through her Shaping Us campaign, offers hope. She has a unique platform to amplify supports, especially for rural communities often left behind in broader conversations. Her environmental advocacy is another bridge. Scotland leads the UK in renewable energy initiatives, and Catherine's passion for climate issues offers natural alignment. Insiders suggest she's considering spearheading rewilding projects across the Highlands, initiatives that would blend conservation, tourism, and cultural pride. But it's her personal approach that resonates the most. Catherine's gift lies in the smallest gestures. The way she remembers names, shares a genuine laugh, or places a comforting hand on someone's shoulder. These are the quiet moments that can build lasting bridges in a nation wary of royal formality. Her family, too, will play an important role in shaping this new chapter. Prince William, now Duke of Rothesay, plans to support her through joint engagements across Scotland, highlighting the nation's contributions to the broader UK. Their children, particularly Princess Charlotte, are already being immersed in Scottish culture. Charlotte's growing love for Highland dancing has charmed royal watchers and rooted the next generation of royals firmly in Scottish tradition. As one royal commentator put it, Catherine doesn't just wear the title, she lives it. Her presence on the global stage could be transformative. In her new role, she can shine a light on Scotland's cultural exports, from music and literature to science and innovation. Her upcoming appearance at the world-renowned Edinburgh Festival is already generating buzz, with organizers hinting she'll spotlight both traditional Gaelic music and modern Scottish theatre. And there's more to come. Behind palace doors, Catherine is reportedly exploring new initiatives focused on Scottish youth. From scholarship programs for rural students to campaigns preserving Gaelic heritage, her efforts are rooted in listening and responding, not prescribing from afar. During a recent trip to the Hebrides, she visited a mental health center and sat with a group of teens still coping with post-pandemic trauma. One young man recalled her simply saying, "Your story matters." That phrase sparked a grassroots youth initiative now running in the region. These are the kind of moments that define a legacy, not through grand speeches, but through connection. And connection may just be her greatest strength. King Charles's appointment of Catherine as Monarch of Scotland has sparked a larger conversation, not just about the role of one royal, but about the future of the monarchy itself. His move reimagines a centuries-old institution for a new era, one that celebrates the distinct identities of the nations within the UK, without sacrificing the bonds that hold them together. Historians have drawn parallels to Queen Victoria's deep affection for Balmoral and her Scottish retreat. But Catherine's role is different. Less about withdrawal from public life, and more about showing up, being present, and making the monarchy feel human again. "She's not here to rule, she's here to listen," said Dr. Fiona McLean, a cultural historian based in Inverness. And listen, she does. Whether it's exploring green energy in Glasgow, championing Scottish youth in the Borders, or learning Highland folklore in the Hebrides, Catherine is shaping this role not by royal decree, but by engagement. Her vision is clear: to serve not from above, but from alongside, a monarch who walks among her people, not in front of them. Her family remains the heart of this narrative. William and Catherine's shared past at St. Andrews is now the emotional anchor of this chapter. Their children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, are growing up with bonfire stories, Highland traditions, and Scottish lullabies. From storytelling sessions at Holyrood House to competing in friendly games at Braemar, the young royals are already forging bonds that will echo through generations. This family-centric, deeply rooted approach is transforming how Scots view the monarchy. No longer just an institution, they're starting to see it as part of their community. And now her story becomes Scotland's story, a tale of tradition and change, of challenge and compassion, of a princess who became a monarch, not by demand, but by invitation. And the world is watching.